Howdy diddly, everybody. My name is Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we go any further, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a juicy thumbs up. The New York Jets hold the second overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, and everyone's wondering what the heck are they going to do with it. At this moment, it's still very much up in the air who they should pick, but I know who they shouldn't select, and that's Oregon offensive tackle Penei Sewell. On the surface, I get it, Jet fans. I see why the selection would make a lot of sense. Gangrene general manager Joe Douglas is a former offensive lineman, and he said repeatedly over the last 20 months of him running the shop that he wants to build this team through the trenches. This selection would make sense in a Madden video game. But guess what? This isn't Madden. This is real life. Penei Sewell has exclusively played left tackle his entire career, so you're going to take him with the second overall pick and make him play a position he never has before? That doesn't sound like putting a player in a position to succeed. And if you decide to keep Sewell at his natural position, let's say you draft him and let's keep him at left tackle. So you telling me you're going to go to Mekhi Becton and tell him, hey, we're going to switch you over from the left side to the right side. Hope it's cool. I know you put in a year of work, impress some NFL talent evaluators across the league, but how about that? You know what? That seems stupid. That seems dumb. In Madden, you can move players all across the positions. Mekhi Becton can play right tackle. Penei Sewell can play left tackle. And guess what? Hey, any complaints, Mekhi? Any complaints, Penny? No complaints, because it's a video game. But in real life, you're not just dealing with chess pieces. You're dealing with human beings, with emotions and feelings. And neither Becton nor Sewell would be excited about changing positions. That seems like a bad place to start a new relationship. And also, folks, we have to worry about the financial component of all of this. And here it is. Why would either of these players voluntarily sacrifice money? Left tackles make more money than right tackles. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. I average the top 5 salaries at left tackle in the NFL today, and I average the top 5 salaries at right tackle in the NFL right now. Here are the results from my research. The top 5 left tackles in football make on average $18.7 million per year. The top 5 right tackles in football, on average, make $14.25 per year. That's a difference of over $4 million per season. That is a massive differential, and the players know that, the agents know that, the league knows that. That's why left tackle is so much more valuable than right tackle. And that goes into the money aspect, let alone, as I just mentioned, the positional value. Trivia time, Jet fans. Do you know how many right tackles in the modern draft era, which means since 1970, were taken with the second overall pick? How many right tackles were taken with the second overall pick since 1970? Do you know? I have the answer for you. 4. 4 players in 51 years. And most of the time, those players were drafted as left tackles, and they were forced to move over to the right side due to poor play or some other contributing factor. Here are those 4 players, by the way. Tony Mandarich, you may know him better as the Incredible Bulk, the big-time Green Bay Packers bust. Robert Gallery of the Raiders, another bust. Jason Smith, another bust. And finally, Luke Joeckel of the Jacksonville Jaguars, again, another bust. They all ended up being bust. That doesn't mean Sewell would be a bust if he was drafted for right tackle, but it just proves the point that taking a right tackle that high is extremely rare. Again, it's only happened 4 times over the last 51 years, and the times that those players did it, those teams did it rather, guess what? They all failed. Now, again, I understand on paper why the Jets want to improve the offensive line and why the number 2 overall pick may seem like a place to do it. But over the last 2 years, the Jets have finished in the bottom 8 in terms of sacks allowed. They need to protect the quarterback. Obviously, any Jets fan knows that. But they can't do it by forcing a square peg into a round hole. There are only 3 options for the Jets with the number 2 overall pick, and selecting Penei Sewell isn't one of them. I'll go through them quickly here before we wrap up this video. Number 1, you love one of the quarterbacks in this draft class. Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance. And if you love one of those quarterbacks, you pull the trigger if you're the Jets with the number 2 overall pick. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, and you get your quarterback. Option number 2, you don't love one of the quarterbacks in this class, so you hit the eject button. You trade back, because guess what? Someone else will be infatuated with one of these passers, and you can simply get a king's ransom. And then There is a third option for the New York Jets, and that option involves Deshaun Watson in a blockbuster trade where that number 2 overall pick would be part of a larger package and some change that would be sent to the Houston Texans. By the way, for the full scoop on the Deshaun Watson rumors, trade talk, Jets, and everything else, go to the Benjamin Albright interview. It's currently already up on my YouTube channel, and you can get the full scoop on that. So again, to bring it all back full circle here, Penei Sewell should not be an option for the Jets. He plays left tackle, not right tackle. Fans don't understand how hard of a difference it is from jumping to the left side to the right side. Don't make a player play in a position that he's never played before. You increase the potential for a guy to be a bust. Why would you draft him to play something he's never played before? That doesn't make sense. Why would you move Mekhi Becton? That doesn't make any sense. Folks, it only works in Madden. This isn't Madden. This is real life. It's time for the Jets to do anything else but draft Penei Sewell, because if they do, it'll be a massive mistake for the New York Jets.